welcome back to another episode of Love Some Everything. As promised, today we are going to do a palette review. One palette that we haven't looked at yet is the Morta palettes that I got that are, I think, comparable to the Nail and Yali that we unboxed last week, and then also the Crisania Neri palette. So the first one, I went ahead and put all of the gels in here, and I have to say this was the easiest palette to unbox all of these little colors and put them in. It went really, really quickly. So I did have to say that. Another thing that I noticed about these palettes is the quality. This thing already kind of snapped off and I had to put it back, and they just kind of seem more flimsy than the other palettes, but the colors seem really, really pretty. So this is the purple one. The yellow one are these colors. And then the final one that I got are these colors in the pink. And these are so, so pretty, especially for like Easter. These are kind of like pearlescent up here, and then it goes into like these glitter ones down here. So I wanted to go ahead and swatch these first. Two of them came with a brush, and then the third one came with the extra containers here to mix the palette or the colors together. Okay, so I went ahead and put a base coat on these 5, and you will notice there are more palettes out here. I did pull out this one from Nail and Yali. I think it is most comparable to the Murata one. So I'm going to be comparing these two, and then this is the Crisania Neri one, and then this one is the one from Temu. This one is the one from Temu, and then this one is from Nail and Yali. And this one sadly doesn't really have a comparison, so I'm going to go ahead and close that one up. We will still be able to tell from these ones the comparison, like the quality of Nail and Yali versus the rest of them. So I'm going to take the brush from Nail and Yali, which is this palette right here, and I'm going to do the purple. And this stuff is really, really thick, so you do not need a lot. It goes on so much differently with the brush. That is so pretty. Okay, so that is one coat of the purple, and I'm just going to leave them here while we do the next coat. Where is my brush holder? That's not a brush holder. That was actually a soap holder. That's okay. All right. Now we'll do this purple one from the Murata palette from Temu. Okay, it seems thicker, chunkier, I want to say, than the other one. Different texture, for sure. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put those in here. So this is the first coat, and I'm going to go ahead and do the second coat. Again, we are dipping into Nail and Yali. It almost feels like foil-like. And it does have texture on it. It's my hubby's phone. He's an important person. He's working. Okay, here is the second one. Not as easy to spread, honestly, and very chunky. It's like a texture gel for sure. I mean, it's definitely textured. Okay, so I went ahead, this is 2 coats. Again, this is the Nail and Yali, and this is the one from Morda. This one was about $36, and this one was about $14. Completely different textures, but I'm gonna go ahead and put a top coat on. I think they both performed how they should have performed, so I don't really have anything negative to say about either one of these palettes. I am happy with both of them. I'm excited to see this top one. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch that over black and see how that performs, how nice, because it's not textured. All right, so I went ahead and put a black coat here, and we are going to swatch a couple of the colors up here. Let's go into this pink shift one. And I will go ahead and put that on here. Wow, look at that. It literally is like having an Aurora powder over top, but with a gel. That is so, so pretty. All right, I wanna try a couple colors here. So let's go for this one. Super pretty. See how well they blend into each other also while we're here. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and dip into this top one. It just looks white, so I'm interested to see what it's gonna do. It looks white going on here too. Go ahead and get that patted down. And one final color we can dig into. This one looks really pretty. Ooh, it is. Look at all of those together. I don't even know if I was on camera the entire time, but that is absolutely beautiful. Stunning. This palette was only like 15 bucks. That is absolutely pretty, just even for those. I love that. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in there, and then I'll put a top coat on it. And these are those, the 2 that I just swatched with a top coat on them. They're super pretty. I will put those to the side, and then we will go over all of them at the end. The next 2 palettes that we are gonna go over is the Cressania Neri, and then we are going to do the Murata palette. So this one, by comparison, was $115. This one was about $14. So we are going to compare these 2. Try to get very similar color. The only similar color I really see is this purple, maybe this pink color. This kind of roses mauve color right here. So we can pick one of those and compare it. His mom came in from California, and she has been staying with us, and it's been a pleasure. She is going for a walk right now while Nazar works and I do this video. She's so sweet. She brought some gifts for us. Not that she had to do that, but one of them was like a handmade purse that she made out of jeans, and it was absolutely beautiful. She does the most beautiful art. So I was very, very thankful to get anything that she made. So very happy about that. Okay, this one came out, and I'm gonna go ahead and put a top coat on it. Oh, it is so pretty. It is so pretty. I'm glad that we tried so many different colors in that one. Okay. All right. So I really like this pink color, so I'm going to go ahead and dig into these 2 pinks for the comparison on how well they blend and how well they go down together. And let me get a lot of this off. Okay. I'm going to start at the top here. And instead of digging back into the pan where I went ahead and I tried to get it thinner, I'm gonna go ahead and just work with that little bit up on top, so that way we can get it darker. Okay, then I'm gonna go ahead and take this sponge and flip it to the other side so we're not being wasteful. So we have a clean area. And I will dig into this lighter color. Okay. And I already know this is a great palette and that these blend super easily because I used it before. And again, like I said before, I have absolutely no complaints about this palette. Okay, I need to flip it back over to get to the pink side. Look at how beautiful that is. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put that in here. All right, and these all have a base coat on them, so we can go ahead and get to work. So that was the Cressogna Neri palette. When that comes out, I'll go ahead and set that nail on top of there. We'll cure that for 60 seconds, then put a top coat on it. We're only gonna do one coat. Absolutely beautiful. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and set that on the Murata palette because we did 2 nails from there. All right, the next one we are getting into is this palette, and we are going to use the same 2 colors. Go ahead and get a new sponge. Dig into the pink first. Okay, into the pink first. Start at the, I think it was the top, right? Yeah, darker at the top. This one looks much more pigmented right from the beginning, even though I thinned it out. So we're gonna go then we're gonna turn this around like we did before and go in with this color. And see how well they blend together. And then when we put a top coat on the end, we'll be able to see if any of the texture was left behind, because you do not want that when working with this. It's just not pretty. So let me switch this back around so that I can go blend that pink into the other color. This one looks like it has a lot more pigment. So let me go ahead, put that under the lamp. We got the first one out, and that was with 1 coat of that. So I already see a difference. I think they're both really easy to work with, but we will see again the difference when we put a top coat on them. So we're gonna go ahead and put a top coat on this one. And all of these colors are buildable, but I just wanted to do 1 coat to really compare them. And as soon as you put a top coat on here, you can see no texture. It is super smooth. You can see a part where I did not get it colored very much up here at the top, but it's super pretty. Okay, this one just came out, and we'll go ahead and put a top coat over this one. You can see the texture in this one. So there's definitely a difference there as well. The pigment is different. Okay, so I tried to use these 2 palettes as a pat gel over a clear base, over a white base, over a black base. The color pigment did not pay off at all. So I'm going to try, since this came with a brush, to just use a brush and get some pigment payoff. Okay, so that is definitely working a lot better. All right, and this is from the Morta palette. that is one coat there. The ones that I'm painting on, I'm doing 2 coats, but the Pat Gel themselves, I only did 1 coat for comparison. I'm going to go ahead and grab the other brush and go into the Nail and Yali palette. And the most similar purple that I see is right here. Definitely need to go in with a brush. Like if they come with a brush, probably just use the brush. Very thick. It kind of feels like frosting. Definitely, if you wanted to use it as a regular polish like I'm putting on right now, you could probably just add a base coat or a top coat with it. All right. And for that one, how thick it is, I don't even think I need 2 coats. Like that is really thick. This one went on. So if you were trying to do like a cake pattern or something like that, like birthday cake nails, I think this palette is perfect for that. Perfect for that. This is a really, really nice thick consistency. Okay, so there is 2 coats of each one of those. I'm gonna go ahead and put a top coat on, and then I will be back with my final thoughts. Okay, so I am back with my final thoughts. I think for the price of each one of these palettes, the only one that I probably would think twice about getting is this yellow one, just because for a Pat Gel, it left a textured mark underneath, so I don't think it was really, really good for that. As far as using a brush with this Morta, these 2 Morta palettes for $14, I think they are very much worth, pardon me, the price, especially here. Like I absolutely think that's stunning. So I definitely would buy these again. I think as far as like a comparison, the Nail and Yali, I think these were really, really good palettes, especially for $35 or $36. Okay, like I was saying, I think that these for $36 are well worth the price. For $115, if you can afford Cressania Neri's palette, it blends absolutely stunningly for a Pat Gel. Like I have not seen a palette this nice for this amount of money. So that is my final opinion on these palettes. I don't know if that was helpful. I hope it was helpful to you if you were shopping around for different palettes. And I will flip this camera around and we will do an outro together. So here is the outro. I just wanted to thank you sincerely so much for all your support and say thank you to all my new subscribers and the subscribers that have been with me for a very long time. I also want to thank you as well. If you like this video, please like it. If you want to subscribe to see more content, please do so. And I hope wherever you are, you're having the most amazing day. And until next time, take care. Okay, bye.